Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Cameron Clayton after a second place finish at the North Face 50. Nice work, Cam.
Thank you very much, Brian.
I think when you came across the line or shortly thereafter, you told Francois it feels a lot better to finish second than third.
Oh, much better. Tremendously. World's different.
Yeah, you had a great race out there.
Thank you.
How'd it go?
It went good. It went awesome. I mean, I'm so proud of getting second.
Yeah.
It's really well. First 20 were pretty easy. I couldn't eat anything. My stomach was still messed up from having the flu. So downhills, which I typically love, were tremendously difficult. Just like playing a balancing game, not throwing up, not like feeling like I'm going to tear anything. Uphills are great. I think, you know, one of the upsides to having the flu is I slept for 10 hours a day and I didn't run very much, so I was pretty well rested and had some good training leading into it. And, you know, I got the flu at a much better time than Sage or Dakota. So, you know, I'm very lucky, actually, looking in hindsight.
You young kids need to take better care of yourselves.
It's Boulder. It's an epidemic.
The plague has hit Boulder.
Yeah, all my friends have the flu in Boulder. Just like, yeah, you're going to have it now in a week. Bring it out to Utah for us.
Flu's going to Moab, folks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you went out conservatively. You were out in the feet.
I was winning.
You.
But I was out 2 minutes slower than I was last year.
Okay.
Coming through 6 miles. So, you know.
You weren't full throttle.
No. I just felt decent. I was like, all right, let's go see how it goes. And I felt pretty good until the group caught us, and I had a rough patch for about 25 miles with some okay, but like.
When I saw you at mile 30, it looked like you were going to be putting out the parachute and going backwards.
That's what I thought I might be doing. I passed Dylan. Debo going downhill, and I started being able to like really go downhill pretty well. So I was like, there's hope yet. And really, I didn't catch the guys in front of me as much as I didn't die as badly. It was a war of attrition, really, like how this race can be so often. And they all just came back to me more than I went up to them.
So even though you like to talk a big game sometimes, the race of attrition and sort of evenness does work out in the end.
I am a master of the attrition. I go into attrition every race, you know. Go into the red zone and live in there.
Yeah. Well, like last year, this was your second 50-miler, and could you imagine having the season and the strength you've had this year?
You know, this race wasn't as hard as last year's race.
Really? How is that?
Just doing a couple more. You know, you get better, you get more used to it.
The physical aspect, the mental aspect, the fueling, what have you gained over the last year?
Physical aspect, gained a little bit. Could continue rolling out some miles a little bit easier. My climbing has gotten quite a bit better. Last year I would have gotten fourth this year if I had the same kind of climbing fitness. Yeah, I could climb a lot better this year. And then probably my hydration actually improved a lot this year. And I got to drink a lot more than I thought I ever would.
And you're probably not eating more than you used to because you...
No, but especially with the flu, I had like 2 gels today and just took in all my energy.
It's like the anti-Western states.
Yeah.
Your plan there.
My plan was going swimmingly until I hurt my foot there.
Yeah, but you were eating like how many gels an hour?
I think by the time I hit 50, I'd already taken down 30 gels.
Yeah, so a bit of a different approach to things.
Yeah.
Even if unintentional.
Yeah.
You gonna take some time off?
I am. I'm taking 3 weeks off completely. Then I'm doing some more skiing towards January, like half and half, and then full vamp training come February, March.
And anything already on your schedule for next year?
A lot of more sky running. I'll probably do the sky running series and sky distance, and then also some ultras thrown in here and there.
Any race in particular inspiring you for next year? Anything that's...
I'm really excited, especially if I get on the U.S. team for the championships out in Mont Blanc. There's a Mont Blanc marathon I'll be a part of, and probably the Vertical K. And if I got onto the U.S. team, which, you know, there's a chance, then it would be great to go see if we can get a U.S. guy on the top of the podium, maybe 2, 3. And I'm really excited for that. I mean, it's fast. It's a fast, like, mountain marathon by the standards of them. It's exciting.
Your dad says you have to buy me a beer.
Absolutely.
I'm not making this up. What would you buy me if you had to buy me a beer tonight?
I will send you a beer because I can't buy anything in here in California.
It's illegal for Coloradans to buy California beer?
At least as a gift.
I like that.
But you know, I'll go ahead and mail you out. I'll think about it. Come up with a really.
There you go.
Have a pretty good idea what I'm going to send you.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep me warm. Give me something good for the winter.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure this year.
Good deal.
To
yeah.
know you.
It's been fun, Cam, and great to have you and your performances and your personality here out on the trail. So congratulations on a great season.
Until 2014, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you around.
Excellent.